Well, good morning and welcome to our Monday morning ponder. It's good to be with you. I hope your coffee is hot. Oh, I've got a nice scenic bathroom going on here. Let's see. How's that? Let's get some ambiance going in the room. Well, it's good to be with you this morning as we begin this Advent season. For the next little while, we're going to see how this goes. We're going to broadcast live at 8:30 on YouTube on Monday and Wednesday. And you can go onto YouTube and join us live and join in the conversation. You can leave us a comment, let us know you're here, ask a question, and we'll see how that goes. Today, I want to start with a Bible reading from Isaiah. This first week of Advent is the week of hope. It's the week of prophecy. And there's nowhere in the Bible that we have more a prophetic voice of the coming Messiah than from Isaiah. Isaiah is just filled with prophecies about the coming Messiah. Listen to this first section from Isaiah 60, beginning at verse 19. The Lord will be your everlasting light, and your God will be your glory. The sun shall no longer go down, or your moon withdraw itself, for the Lord will be your everlasting light, and your days of mourning shall be ended. That's a day that's still to come. Oh, it came for the children of Israel with the coming of Christ. And all of a sudden, all of the waiting, all of the struggle was over. Christ had come, the kingdom had come, and we now live in that glory. We bask in the glory of a God who has come to be with us. Emmanuel, God with us. But we also wait for a day. We're anticipating a day when he will return, and we will leave this world and join him. And the coffee will always be hot. The flavor will always be delicious. I don't know if it'll be Cameron's Donut Shop coffee, but it'll be good coffee because we'll be in the presence of God. In fact, his light will be so bright and so meaningful, it will take away every other need that we have. Can you imagine that? Being in a place where there are no needs and no wants and just perfect peace. I bet we've all had those days, those moments of just blissfulness where you just went, all is right now. But those moments seem so fleeting in our world today. They're interrupted by the cry of a siren or the ringing of a phone or the beeping of a text message coming in. They just don't seem to last. But we have a hope that lasts. It's a hope for the God who comes, who came to be among us. Another passage from Isaiah to share with you today from Isaiah 61. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because the Lord has anointed me to send me with good news to the oppressed, to bind up the brokenhearted and proclaim liberty to the captives and release for the prisoners. That's the good news that we are called to take. Isaiah says he's been called, he's been commissioned, he's been anointed by God to bring this good news. That's what I love about my job. I get to be the bringer of good news. I get to be the one who shouts and declares that his kingdom has come and that we can celebrate all that he has done. He has set the captives free. He has released all those who are in prison. He has bound up the brokenhearted. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but scripture says that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. I think he longs to come alongside us when our hearts are broken, when our world seems upside down, and he comes to us in his perfect peace, a peace that surpasses understanding. And he gives to us that peace. That's my morning time, a little time in the Word, a cup of coffee, the birds at the feeder. That's a time of peace. I hope that you can find in this Advent season, in this rushing around, hurry scurry time, a time of peace, time of waiting and watching and enjoying the moment when we reflect on what Christ has done and is doing and will do again. I long for his return. I wait for it. In fact, nothing would thrill me more if he'd come before this video cast was over. That would be cool, because then you could see it live on YouTube, the return of Christ. Although I think we'll see it whether I'm on the air or not. Everyone will see the return of Christ. Well, I hope your day is filled with pondering and waiting and longing for Christ and a cup of good Joe. If you were here with us last night, we had a great night of worship and music and dessert. Wow, that was good too. As we gathered for our what I hope will be our first annual Advent by candlelight worship and then tables fully decorated and dessert to eat. It was just a nice evening. So here's to your Advent. We're on day one now. Advent started yesterday. Here we go. We're off to the races. Christmas is coming. May the joy of the season be yours. And I'll see you on Wednesday right here, live on Facebook. And of course, also you can catch it later if you're just not an 8:30 kind of person. That's okay. You can catch it later on Facebook or wherever you stream such fine programs as this. Well, there you are. Be blessed.